All right. Greg before it.
Good morning, Supervisors. For the record, my name is Greg Beffert, Mohave County taxpayer, and this is the fourth appearance that I made in front of this board, but I've been in front of this board in the past and been in front of Lake Havasu City in the past during the COVID fraud and talked to them about the lies that Anthony Fauci and the problem with the fact that they couldn't discern the truth from a lie, which is why we ended up having the fraud and the crisis that was put upon the citizens of this county. I'm here to talk a little bit about my last previous appearances were to address the two former quote-unquote law enforcement professionals. I thought maybe we should define what that is and isn't. I addressed Supervisor Bishop in the last meeting and her actions, which are on the record. I spent a great deal of time going back and looking at videos of and transcripts of minutes of meetings, and I'm basing my observations on actions. And this COVID fraud, the framework for that has been in place for years. We can go back as far as the 80s to talk about the emergency use authorization, but we can go back as far as 1999 and the proclamation that Supervisor Johnson signed when he was chair, giving the chairman total authority over an emergency. A professional law enforcement officer understands the difference between a crisis and an emergency and knows that a true emergency is usually when somebody's pulling a gun on you and you're about to be shot. The two law enforcement professionals up here had no discernment. They had no skepticism at all. Cops are skeptic. They're skeptics. But they're lied to all the time. And the two professionals had no ability to discern the truth from a lie. You wouldn't listen to the other side. You put your consciousness up on a shelf. Your obligation to enforce moral law, which the oath that you took is based on the principles of moral law, and neither one of you put your consciousness up on it, your ability to discern right from wrong up on a shelf, and we're taking orders. You were order followers. You weren't leaders. True law enforcement professionals are leaders. You weren't either of those. You embraced the lie and you ignored the truth, is what you did. And you ignored the harm that the two of you were causing in your roles, respectively, as chairman. Now, you violated the oaths. You bragged about taking the oath 10 times. That's shameful. That's shameful. You don't understand the principles on which natural laws, the principles, God's law, moral law, that's the principles upon which the Constitution was written. I don't care what your attorney tells you, and I'll get to him soon enough in here. You violated the constitutional oath that you took by your actions. You suspended our ability to come in here and address you. I'll be back.
Arthur Ramos.
This is going to take a while.
Arthur Ramos.